What's up, YouTube? This is your girl, Emotionally Unboxed Ray, and I'm back again for another video. Okay, Lord, they're kind of okay. Anyway, guys, it is freaking Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. And I wasn't even going to do a video today. I wasn't even going to vlog, but so much has took place from the time I got to work today to right now, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because, I mean, why not? So let's just get into this video. So my coworker, she just started working here, and we were talking, and somehow we got on a discussion about God and Jesus and stuff like that, and it reminded me about, it's something when you meet people who are like-minded, like when you meet people who share the same things that you share. And so it was a reminder to me about why I do what I do and why I make these videos, regardless if I get a ton of subscribers, regardless if I get a ton of followers. Like, this is still what I will be doing regardless, because not only is it therapeutic to for myself, but I also in return hope that it blesses you guys as well, whoever may stumble across my videos, whether it be a year from now, a day from now, whatever the case may be. I hope that it just blesses you guys as much as it blesses me. And I realized that, like, I feel like in this season, God is really exposing the truth. Like, people can no longer hide behind lies, and people can no longer hide behind fakeness. They have to, God is exposing those things in this season, and not just with myself, but just with people in general. And I feel like it's not enough people in the world who just are okay with being naked, raw, and unreal. And for me, like, because if you watch my videos, then you know that I get pretty personal. You know that I just kind of just tell it how it is, and not because I want attention, or not um because I want likes or I want views, simply because I feel like, as much as I've gone through in my life, I oftentimes wish that there was someone who came along and was able to nurture me, or was able to be bold and confident enough to just be like, I went through that, I did this, I did that. And I think now too, because there's not a lot of people who are bold enough to be bold and tell, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. I think that that's why a lot of times as children, we go through things through our teens, that puberty period. We go through a lot of things, and then we become grown adults. And because those things that we might have gone through as children was never addressed, or we never felt like we could share those things, or we never had anyone tell us like, yo, I went through this, or I went through that, or let me give you some advice on how to deal with that. I feel like that's why you have so many bitter adults who are just pretty much bitter. And and that's just the reality of it. And when I started this because I wanted to be heard. I wanted to speak out. I used to seek shelter and just putting on a face and just putting on a smile, just going, oh, I'm okay, there's nothing wrong, like that didn't happen to me. And one day I decided that that was enough. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to admit the things that I was too afraid to admit. And it's not, I just think about it like this. The saying is very cliche, but it's very true. The truth shall set you free. And my little thing that I always say, I'm emotionally unboxed because anything less than that is unreal. Your truth is your strength. And that is another reason why I really love that, is because literally the truth shall set you free. The things that I've gone through, I feel like we have, as people, we have choices to make. You can either allow those hidden truths to eat you up and make you more bitter, or you can tell your truth and be set free from the things that are not, like, some things are just the plan of God, and then some things are the tricks and the schemes of the enemy. And those things are meant to basically kill us. The word tells us that for the enemy only comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But God sent his son here for us to have life, and live life more abundantly. John 10:10. So don't quote me on it. I might be saying it wrong, but it's definitely scripture, John 10:10. And for months now, I had to really, 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 really evaluate myself. And talking to the coworker today, she really helped me evaluate those things. When my husband and I separated, I chose to bury those truths beneath the surface. I just started doing this YouTube thing not that long ago. And it took me a minute on my Facebook to actually talk about certain things that I was afraid to talk about. And today I just realized that my truth is my strength. My truth will set me free. Like, I was sitting here like, Lord, like, and then for her to be talking about God, and for us to just connect, because for the same reasons, we just love Jesus and we know what Jesus has done for us. And it just really helps me realize that literally, like, how much I had just been burying what I was going through. Yes, I make videos and I do this little thing that I'm doing right now, but at the same time, I was really trying to ignore how I felt. And because certain things are coming to surface and I have no choice but to face those things and deal with those things, it's never been more clear to me about your truth definitely setting you free, and your truth definitely being your strength. Some people like me are accustomed to living a lie. And when you live a lie, you're not really living. And I had to learn that the hard way. And God is so awesome how he just brings everything to full circle, because I had just been making videos and I had been saying my truth is my strength. And that is something that I really felt, but I could never put the words to why that was just touch my soul the way that it touched me. So I hope that this word blesses somebody. I hope that, honestly, y'all, I hope that if you are somebody, you've been living a lie, you are somebody who's buried the truth beyond the surface, it's not a comfortable place to go, but it's definitely something that needs to happen, because the truth will break barriers, and it will break bondages, and it will deliver you from some things that you could have been holding on to for so long. Like, I know I sit up here and I say, y'all can put two and two together about some of the things that took place in my marriage, but as an individual, I have to take responsibility for the truth that I kept beneath the surface that could have caused me to act and do things a certain way that was not pleasing to my husband. And I'm woman enough and I'm big enough to admit that. And from I always say it's easier to put the blame on somebody else. But when you have to recognize your own dirt, when you have to when you have to look at your own self in the mirror, that's when that's when it hits home. That's when it brings everything to full circle. And for me, God is just awesome. Even when you just stray away from him for a little bit and come back, he's still awesome, still open arms. Like, even when we think that he's not going to forgive us, even when we think our mess is too messy, even when we think our lives are our sins are bad, even all of those things, God still loves us. He still welcomes us back with open arms. And I have literally for months been running, running from Jesus because I wanted to ignore the truth. I didn't want to face the truth. I didn't want to unravel those naked flaws and those imperfections and those things that took place in my life, whether it was by the enemy or it was by God himself or it was just myself doing things that I knew I had no business doing. I chose to ignore those things for years, and I'm 24, y'all. I'm 24, and those things are starting to unravel. And I have a choice to make. You got a choice to make. I'd rather be set free than continue to live life the way that I've been living life. That's real. Like, I sat around upset with my husband because I felt like we're a team. You ain't acting right. Like, this is your fault. But the reality of it is none of us are perfect. Now, that doesn't justify the behavior that he did, but at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. And who am I to sit here and point the finger when I got my own mess? When I got my own truth? And it ain't right to just put out what you want, put out a half-ass story. That's not okay. And I just thank God, y'all. I just, like, if you knew what God, like, he's just awesome. And the way he loves us and the way he loves on us is just so, like, I pray that I could get there one day. Like, I pray that I could love someone like that, love someone beyond their truth. Because some of us walk around here like our shit ain't dirty. Some of us try to be better. But the truth of the matter is that as long as we are still human beings, none of us are better than the next person. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you're the president of the United States. I don't care if your mama gave you an estate. I don't care if you got stock. I don't care if you're out on the street living in a box. None of us are excluded from life. And I've literally watched people die. It looked at death like it wasn't coming for me too. And I don't mean to get emotional, but it's just the simple fact of the matter is today I woke up feeling like the world was on top of me. Some days I wake up feeling like I'm not living my best life. And if I died right now, what would I be able to say for myself? I'm emotionally unboxed, right? And my truth is my strength. I hope that this blesses somebody. I hope that, like I said, if you are me and you living like I'm living, life is just short, just getting shorter. And we don't always want to go to these uncomfortable places because I'm not an emotional person. But I just got, it's time to be raw and to be real. And it's time to be okay with that, because I need it and you need it. We all need it. Because a lot of us are hurt, and that's why a lot of things happen outside of love. Hurt people hurt other people. And y'all, it's a lot of people in the world who are hurting. But it's a lot of us who don't want to admit that we are hurting. And got to start somewhere. So y'all, I hope this word blesses you. I hope that your week is better than mine. But I love you guys. And as always, thank you for watching.